Good morning. This is L8N. It is August 24th. It is 6:30 in the morning on the left coast, and on the right coast it is 9:30. And Rashida went live at my time at 3:30 in the morning, which is 6:30 on the East Coast. So I almost missed the show this morning, but she did leave it up, and I did get to listen to what she had to say. And I jotted down a few notes about it. And she was responding to Ron Draper in her comment section. And apparently, Ron wants to debate her on her darkism. Well, that would be great, except for that she wants to be paid to do it. And that's strange, you know. Let's talk about that for a minute. Because she also says her time is valuable. Well, you know, your time might be valuable, but Ron's time is valuable just as much. And he's willing to do it for free, and you're wanting to get out your stuff and do it, but you want to get paid for it. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with it, except for one thing. You're the one that's creating all the problems. Or you're the one that's wanting to take in and say that this is what darkism is. And there's a real problem. Value. What is a person's value? You know, nobody really knows who the hell you are, even though that you want to sit there and go, I'm the first to do this. Well, let's just take a look at that. You're the first to do it. And everybody's copying you. Well, there's still a problem. People that you're wanting, like, you keep saying $10,000 to do something, you know, but let's take a look at that. People that get paid $10,000 to go do interviews and, well, go on TV shows and stuff like that, those people have value. People know them. And I don't know why you would think for 1 minute that you're worth $10,000 when most of those people that go on those shows, that's about what they get. But people know who they are. People want to see them. Nobody wants to really see you. You have a short little community. And I was going to look up your subscriber count, and I forgot to do that. But, you know, it's small. And I think your YouTube count, even though I didn't look it up, I do know that it's around 600 or 700 people. And I would say that right now you probably got 200 people that are trolls, that are causing you all kinds of grief in your mind. And as long as you want to keep doing what you're doing, they're going to keep responding to you the way they are. Rashida. And they're not going to take it and stop as long as you want to keep doing it and responding to them. Because the more you respond to people, the more they're going to react to you. And that's just life. And whether you like it, well, you don't like them, but that's life. And if you're going to keep doing this because you got on platforms and made an ass of yourself, that's what caused all this. Because you made an ass out of yourself. And you take no accountability for what happened. And what little accountability that you have, you just keep responding to it. But anyway, I'm getting off track. And and then on top of that, apparently Ron brought up some people on it, like Alice Walker and Color Booth. Now, I don't know who these people are, or ladies are, but anyway, but you're saying that I believe it was Color Booth that took it and, or maybe it was Alice Walker. Anyway, one of them took it and to give you a shout out. Whoop-de-doo. That don't mean anything. So, anyway, moving on. Then you said, even if you did take in a debate, Ron, you want to set the terms. No. If you go on to debate somebody, you don't get to set terms. People should already know what the terms are without having to set terms. So, you fail on that level. You should be able to walk into any situation without setting any terms and be able to take it and come out and prove your points, which you still can't do because you're the one that took it and wanted to say that you were the first to create darkism. Well, you just did a video a while back where you said you tried to get the word darkism, and you couldn't do it because it was already being used in music. So again, you failed on that. Well, they're not using it in the way I do. Doesn't matter. It's still already being used. So, anyway, moving on to the next one. Then you want to be specific about people. You can't even be specific about yourself, Rashida. You want to just keep going on and you keep changing the goalpost. Every time you keep changing the goalpost. You can't do that. Then you're always saying, I don't take it in my terms or my stuff is always the same. No, it isn't. It changes all the time. I'm still kind of reading my notes because when I was doing this, it was still dark and I was having to use the light off of my cell phone when I was listening to this and jotting down my notes. And if you guys would have seen me doing this, you'd have been laughing your asses off. It was hilarious. Even after I got done, I was laughing at myself. So, and then you went on to, I think this is going to be my last point on this is, you go in and start saying, well, people are what'd you call that? Plagiarizing your work. There ain't nobody plagiarizing your work. You got people out there that you keep trying to insert your stuff on them that's never even heard of you. And even if they have, they've laughed at you. So, and when it comes to the scamming, Rashida, yeah, you are a big scammer. And it ain't the shows that you do and stuff and your books. You're paying for them. And, if you want to go to PayPal or whatever it is and taking and get donations to taking and do your shows and stuff, you know, that's fine. I got no problem with you doing that. But you get what you pay for. And, you know, you're talking about a new show coming up. Well, all I can say is good luck with that. You know, the problem that you have is people just don't like you. You don't have a likable personality, and I don't think you ever will. And if you could ever change your attitude and just be more likable, you know, you might actually get someplace. But I don't really ever see that happening, because the black women that I've been around, the blacker they are, the worse they are. And that's a fact. And I really hate saying that, because as a white cracker in the black community, I've been around the men. In fact, there was one, he was actually turned out to be a really good friend of mine he was way blacker than you could ever hope to be. And he was the greatest guy in the world. Helped me and do all kinds of stuff after I became a paraplegic. And really great guy. But the women that I've been around, I've dated 2 of them. And all they've done was try to get me fired when things went left. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But getting back to you, you know, if you want to put it on, people want to take and come and see you, you know, your value is whatever people will pay you. And that's why you got such a little following. You're overcharging, thinking you're worth way more than what you are. And I just don't think that you're worth, you know, you're not even worth $100 right now to take it and go out and take it and do anything. You need to be going out, and that's just my opinion, going out and doing stuff and getting out there and getting notoriety and stuff. Not going around demanding. And I mean, that's what you're doing. Demanding that I'm not going to do anything because everybody's ignorant. No. When you get a bunch of people telling you stuff, you're not listening to them. You need to take into consideration about what other people are doing and what they're saying. Yeah, you're going to have haters, but you're just not likable. Your attitude sucks. You know, and it's right now it's still early in the morning. So, but anyway, I'm going to let it go there. This is L8N. Just my thoughts on Rashida this morning.